Hello, teacher. This is my English homework, made up of Tobar, Gomez, and me. Having said this, we'll start with the story. September 11, 2001. 19 militants associated with the Islamic extreme group Al-Qaeda hit for airplanes and carried out suicide attacks against targets in United States. Two of the planes were flown into the twin towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. A third plane hit the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, just outside Washington, D.C., and the fourth plane crashed in Anfield in Salkby, Pennsylvania. Almost 3,000 people were killed during the 9/11 terrorist attacks, which triggered major USA invited to combat terrorism and defined the presidency of George W. Bush.
World Trade Center on September 11 at 8:45 a.m. At clear Thursday in the morning, American Airlines began laying 200. The tons gallons of the head fuel crashed in the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. The impact left the Hempel burning hole near the first floor on the 110-story skyscraper installed screaming. Hundreds of people tripping happers more on the floor. The people tripping more as evacuation on the tower and the twin got underway television cameras and broadcast in live images of what initially appeared to be a freak incident. In 10 minutes after the first plane, the hit, and second is 70 United Airlines flying in the fight apart out sky turning in the tower in the World Trade in the centers and in the South Towers near the 60th floor. The collision caused massive explosion that triggered buildings the river over the tower. The collision caused massive explosion that the buildings the ribs over shrouding buildings and the two street below it immediately became clear that America was under attack. The collision caused a massive explosion that triggered the building the ribs over surrounding, and the street is below immediately became that America was under.
Osama bin Laden. The hikers were Islamic terrorists from Saudi Arabia and several other Arab nations, reportedly financed by the Akkad terrorist organization of Saudi fugitive Osama bin Laden. They were alleged acting in relation for America's support of Israel, its involvement in the Persian Gulf War, and its continued military presence in the Middle East. Some of the terrorists had lived in the United States for more than a year and had taken flying lessons at American commercial flight schools. Others had slipped into the country in the months before September 11 and acted as the muzzle in the operation.
Where did the planes take off from? The 19 terrorists easily smuggled box scooters and knives through security at three East Coast airports: Logan International Airport in Boston, Dulles International Airport in Washington, D.C., and Newark International Airport in New Jersey, and boarded for early morning flights bound for California, chosen because the planes were loaded with fuel for the long transcontinental journey. Soon after takeoff, the terrorists commanded the four planes and took the controls, transforming ordinary passenger jets into guided missiles. Pentagon attack. As millions watched the events unfolding in New York, American Airlines Flight 70 cycled over downtown Washington, D.C. before crashing into the west side of the Pentagon military headquarters at 9:45 a.m. Jet fuel from the Boeing 7 caused a devastating inferno that led to the structural collapse of a portion of the giant concrete building which is the headquarters of the USA Department of Defense. All told, 125 military personnel and civilians were killed in the Pentagon, along with all 64 people aboard the airline.
And finally, thank you for watching.